Okay. Um, I'd say the biggest thing about Ana, or actually pretty much all supports in general, is
Enemy down.
ult tracking. You wanna like after every fight, win or lose, what I do is I tell myself in comms and to my teammates that what ults they used, what ults they didn't use, and any like hero swaps that they did. So that way, like, because ult tracking basically determines the next fight and where you want to position, what cooldowns you want to use, and where you're basically like where your priorities lie. Um, I don't know if you send me a replay code, so I'm not gonna hear your comms, but um, I don't know if that's something you do uh in your games or not. But and it's, you're not gonna be perfect at it, honestly. I didn't. I still screw up while tracking a lot in tier 4, but especially in like team play, it's like so crucial to know what they want to do so you can have a response to it. So that being said, let's do this. All right,
Traveling to Havana.
Havana. It's an okay route.
For battle.
Never stop fighting for what you believe in.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Look after yourselves out there. I'll get us home safe.
Consider only victory. Make defeat an impossibility in your mind. Are you chicken?
Okay, you want to run.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
You want to run Ana Zen. Okay, so this Ana Zen is very boom or bust right now. Okay, um, you basically it's very weak to getting dove because Ana can't heal through like monkey bubble or defense matrix or something like that, and Zen needs a lot of peel, honestly. Um, so honestly, they're running double shield. It could work. I'd focus primarily on. They have a widow too. Focus primarily on using cover and pocketing your tanks because they want to be aggressive and run at the double shield here.
Take your medicine.
This is fine.
Enemy turret.
You should break that turret.
This is going to hurt.
You didn't really need sleep there, honestly, but whatever. This is fine. You don't need to scope in when you're that close to a.
You're going to be okay. Oh, you look
Okay, right there, you want to like kind of like play the corner of the I don't know what that wall or whatever is to your right, so that you don't die to the torb turret. You're kind of using sleep off cooldown, I'd say, when you like, you're sleeping someone who's going to be shot anyway, so it's like doesn't get a whole lot of value. Like you want sleep to stop a cooldown, or like stop someone who's trying to kill you or something like that. Um, you're using nade pretty aggressively, which can work honestly. Um, but you're running the Zenier, so you don't have a lot of peel for yourself. So I'd probably be more a little conservative with your nade, and trying to use it to self heal instead. But you might win it. I don't know. Uh, looks like your team won anyway.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Take your medicine.
You need to be up with your tanks. Be up with your tanks, guy. Nice.
You're covered.
Okay, they switched Sombra, so that means they didn't have the whatever other DPS they had before. You should be ult tracking at this point. They used Batbolt the previous fight, so you know they don't have that. Torb did a lot, so you know they probably have Torb ult coming into this. And then I don't know if you paid attention to the tanks, but they have both tank ults. So just be aware, and I'd probably play kind of long range. I honestly, I'd probably tell your team this is. I'd probably tell your team to play this corner right here, so that you can play farther back, way farther back, and just use your scope to heal them, and maybe get a flank nade from the left side, because they want to be aggressive here and use ults, and they're probably gonna sigil and Torbolt. Also, you can't let your Zen die here. Yeah, that's a bad. Yes, nice. Your team's making a good play here. Nice. Nice nano. Oh. Okay, that was an unnecessary sleep. You didn't. Your Rhine shattered, and you didn't need to. Apparently, you slept Ana, but you didn't really need to sleep her, considering she got shattered anyway. And sleep is a 12-second cooldown, so if like I don't know, if someone woke up and decided to like that Arista woke up and decided to microwave you, you could be dead just because you don't have sleep to save you.
No one can hide from my sight.
I think we will.
I am on fire. I need to resist.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
They went to Rhine. Okay, you know they used Sigil last fight. The Sombra didn't do anything, and they switched to Rhine and Moira. So that means you and they use Sorbo. So that means you should know that they only have Bapple or are close to Bapple. So that means you don't want to play in the open. You want to play behind cover so you don't like get caught out in the open by Bapple, and because Bapple will destroy Rhine's shield in like half a second.
I have your back.
It's not the worst positioning, but be careful of the Sombra flank here. She might go to cart and try and kill your Zen. Looks like your Zen's on cart.
Just a scratch. You'll be fine.
Was that main? Yeah, you tell your team to back up here. You don't need to be fighting it. Oh no, he messed. Okay, he messed up the boat. He messed up the window. That's fine. You hear the Sombra behind you. She's shooting your Zen, I think? Or you? You might want to tell your team just to be a little more conservative. You don't have to use the cart as cover here. You can use the corner right there that you were before. Yeah, you should have used the corner right there to help it, so that you could have healed your Rhine, but it's whatever.
I will keep you here.
Tell Nito to back up. Sombra did a lot that fight. You should be expecting EMP. In this fight, you should not be playing this close. You need to be playing way farther back so you don't get caught by EMP. Honestly, your Rhine's still coming back from spawn. So Nito's probably a little too far forward, but you need to be telling him to like back up because they're gonna try and rush him. You should be playing in the back room behind you right now. Usually where like the Widow's set up. When they EMP, probably Nano Rhine or your Zen shouldn't be here either, but whatever. Honestly, anyone's a good nano tucker except Widow when they EMP. But basically, what you want to do is when they EMP, don't get caught by it so that you can nano someone defensively so that they have less of a chance of winning the fight.
Just a scratch. You'll be fine.
Again, those you didn't need to sleep that.
I have your back. It's quiet.
Yeah, just back up.
Go. I'll keep you here.
They went Rhine Zarya. You went McCree.
You're powered up. Get in there.
Nano Doomfist isn't that great, but you didn't really need a nade right there because you had trance. Looks like you win the fight anyway though.
Shot. One kill.
Payload is approaching its destination.
Get here.
If that Sombra was smart, she would have EMP'd.
Fire. Keep out of my way. This will help.
Nice positioning, this is actually very good position for Ana. Alright, you won.
Score 0-3. Switching sides. Initiating match.
Never stop fighting for what you believe in.
You want to run Ana Zen double sniper with Ryan Zarya? I don't really like running double sniper with Ryan Zarya, but
See that which is unseen.
playing with Nito on. Whoops.
Stop the payload.
Yeah, they're running dive. Dive is actually the correct comp to run against this, especially with the Sombra. Um, your Zen's gonna have a rough time, and you're gonna have a rough time healing him, peeling for him. So, honestly, you need to tell your tanks to rush cart here. They shouldn't be afraid of anything, since they only have Monkey Diva. Your tanks are giving them a little too much space. I'd back up here. Well, that was a fine sleep. You missed it. Back up inside the room. Back up inside the below. Playing close is fine. Right now, anyway. Since they don't have any ults. This is fine positioning. Go for your Hanzo and your Zarya.
I am on fire. I will lead us to victory.
It was fine. They went Brig now. You should all check that they have
Nano boost is charged.
Primal because their monkey's doing a lot, and Moira just heals a lot, so they probably have close to Coalescence. You have Grab Dragon, they don't have a defensive support out. So should be looking to combo that. Your Zen, honestly, you might have to just let your Zen die if the monkey's good enough.
I have your back.
That's fine. Nice kill. I'd defensively nano here. I don't like that nano one.
Lights out.
Honestly, I would have defensively nanoed the people who they were diving, so the Hanzo or the Zen. That way you could have bursted bursted monkey. Right, because you don't want Zen using ult to save himself. You want Zen using ult to counter, EMP or Visor or something like that, so that you don't die. Right. Zen Trance wants to be used to save the team from an ult like that. So, whereas Nano enables your team to be more aggressive and something like that. I would have nanoed Zen or Hanzo in that fight instead of Ryan. And you should have told Chip to peel back or just hold shield and hold the corner instead. Why did you? I don't think that was your fault necessarily.
Think more than that to keep me out of the fight.
You should be telling your team you only have Zen heals right now to be PS aggressive. If you're ult tracking this, you should know it's 3 minutes in. They have pretty much they have bomb, EMP, and visor. They just switched Rhine and they used Cole in the previous fight, I think. So, but you should ult track that they have Bomb, EMP, and Visor. So that means you should not be using Sleep, and you should be playing behind walls because they're gonna combo either EMP Bomb or EMP Visor. That wasn't your fault. That's fine. You overflicked, but I mean, it was a fine attempt at the sleep on Sombra. So they only use Bomb. They still have EMP Visor. That's what they want to combo. I'd play corners here so that you can hide. And I'd tell your Zen to hide. You seem to be the one hiding instead of your Zen, so it's good. Okay. You're going too far left. I'd play by the green thing instead of flanking on left here. You get really caught out. Again, bad sleep on the shield. That's not gonna get a whole lot of that. Well, unless you wanted to sleep shatter, but if your game plan was sleep shatter, that was a good play. If not, it was kind of a waste of sleep. Depending on what your game plan is was going into that fight. That was a good defensive nano. You need to help your Rhine here. Nice. Nice. That was actually a very good VOD. Overall, I would say sleep dart usage should be used probably more conservatively, unless you have a specific game plan to make a play, like sleep shatter or something like that. And ult tracking should be determining your pretty much positioning and stuff like that. But overall, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Hope you enjoyed it.